Hey guys, it's Geek here and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I have a massive £4,200 collection to go through with you guys today, and don't worry, it's not every single pop in that collection, otherwise this video would be extremely long. So I'm just going to show you the highlights of this collection, so yeah, let's get into it. So I did purchase this collection for exactly £1,700, and the TPD value for it right now is actually 4,201, and I had 204 pops in this collection, so it's absolutely amazing still. When you're paying this much for collections, obviously in buying in bulk you're expected to get a big discount, and that was exactly the case for this collection, but I feel like I got an absolutely amazing deal because there's some really cool pops in this collection. So I have picked out my favourites and the more valuable pops from the collection. So all of these pops you see in today's video will be featuring in future mystery boxes. I'm going to be doing about 2 mystery boxes a month now, so one in the middle of the month and one at the end of the month. So stay tuned if you love buying mystery boxes and you want to support, the channel as well. It's a good way of doing that and just having a bit of fun with it. So in this video I've also sort of categorized them into sort of little piles as we go on. And there's a big bulk of Marvel pops at the end as well. And as always, values are going to be on the screen. I know the rough values. I'm not going to do the same things last time where I find the exact value. I'm just going to, it's just supposed to be a quick video to show you guys kind of what's to expect in my mystery boxes. So let's get into the first 2 pops. And we do have Pinky and the Brain. And we do have Pinky and the Brain, which is pretty cool. So here is Pinky. And I believe these are right around £20 to £30. So that's Pinky. And then this is the Brain, which is pretty cool. So I can't remember which one's the more valuable one, but I don't really know much about Pinky and the Brain. Obviously pop animation, probably a bit before my time, but yeah, still quite cool to have both of them, which is quite nice. And then another animation that I don't really know, well, I have seen it about, but I just don't really know too much about it again, and it is the Animaniacs. The whole line here, you've got Yanko, Dot and Wacko. So here is Yakko, and I believe these are all pretty damn valuable pops. So that's Yakko, and then we've got Wacko. Then his little red cap, and then we do have Dot, and so yeah, I don't really know anything about these guys. So they all look like Mickey Mouse kind of looking pops. So yeah, if you guys know much about the Animaniacs, please let me know. It's pretty cool that I've got the full set here, and I know they're all pretty damn valuable, so obviously they do have a bit of a following, which is quite nice. It's a bit annoying that I don't know too much about them. But anyway, yeah, so they're the first 2 lines, and I've got a couple random ones here. I've got an Anakin Skywalker 281, one of my favourite Star Wars pops actually, and the only Star Wars pop in this collection, but definitely a very cool one to have. Dark Side Anakin, special edition there, a very cool pop for sure. And then we do have quite a valuable one here, and this is the White Ranger 405, the only Power Rangers one in this collection. Majority of these are going to be Marvel, so if you like Marvel, then stick around. But yeah, White Ranger, pretty nice one there. I believe this is around £50. And then we do have some gaming pops here. Next, we do have first one, a game I do absolutely love, and it is Tiny Tina from Borderlands, a very cool pop here. I believe she goes for right around £50 as well. I think it's £46 was her value. So that's a really nice one there. Then we do have 2 cool pops here. A game I haven't played because I don't, well, I have a PlayStation 4 now, but I haven't really had a PlayStation for, since the PS2. I only recently got a PlayStation 4. God of War, I haven't played, and this is Kratos, I believe. Don't hate me, but if I get it wrong. I believe this one is the cheap one of the 2. But this is actually probably my preferred one. The sculpt is obviously a bit newer and it's a bit cooler. But obviously, OG molds, you can't really go wrong with OG molds. So they don't look as good, but as Funko collectors, obviously, we know that they're actually, they kind of look more appealing to us because they're older. But yeah, I do really love this mold, and it's a very cool character actually, Kratos, very cool. From God of War, and I know that has a massive following on PlayStation, but I've been an Xbox 360, Xbox One, and now Xbox Series X gamer, so I've missed out on games like that. But yeah, anyway, let's get into something definitely a little bit different here. We've got some Pop Pets, which I didn't actually really know much about. I knew that they were about, but I haven't really seen them. I believe they're quite rare, and both of these go for right around £50, £60, I believe. And the first one I'll show you is the Siberian Husky. Husky's actually a dog that I would absolutely love. I'm planning to get a dog at some point. Husky is the one I want, but I know they're a big handful, so I probably won't be getting Husky as my first dog. But the next one is a German Shepherd. I do actually really like German Shepherds as well, and I believe these guys have a lot of value because I guess if you're a collector and you have, you know, a Husky, then you're going to want a pop to sort of represent your dog. So I believe obviously there's only going to be only one Husky pop, so if you've got a Husky, then you're going to be going for this pop. Therefore the value rises. It's just like when a character, there's only one of a certain character, then their value is going to go up as well. But yeah, I think these are really cool pops, really cute pops. Okay, and the next set of pops before we dive right into the Marvel madness is a line that is quite close to my heart, just because I'm a massive rock and metal fan, and this is the full line of the Baby Metal pops. So yeah, very cool, and I do believe one of them has now left the band, so there's only 2 of them, there's not 3 anymore. I believe it's Sue Metal. Don't quote me on that, I can't remember which one it is, but this one is U Metal there. And I believe one of these has slight damage, so one of these will be going into my mystery boxes, and the other 2 will be going into my regular, just normal mystery boxes. But yeah, here is Sue Metal. I'll have to double check which one is, well, it is still in the band and which ones aren't. And then we do have Moa Metal. Still a band I've not seen live yet. They always get, you know, best live band, you know, awards, you know, on Krang and things like that. So yeah, very cool line to have, and a set that I'd be tempted to keep if I was collecting pop rocks. Well, I do technically still have my Linkin Park pop album, and I did have the Blink-182 pops, and I was tempted to keep collecting, but there's just not enough rock and metal pops that I love. I'm like the more new wave kind of early 2000s onwards rock and metal. There's not many older bands other than like Foo Fighters and Nirvana that I like. A lot of the bands like Slipknot, Iron Maiden, I'm not a fan of, which people just get surprised about. Like, oh, how do you not like? If you like rock, how do you not like Iron Maiden and all these big ones? Because they're more old school rock. I'm more into very much new wave rock, like Bring Me the Horizon and A Day to Remember, bands like that. They are sort of more my cup of tea, more post-hardcore, a bit more niche. And Baby Metal are definitely part of that niche, which is quite cool. Definitely more modern rock, more modern hard rock, I guess, is probably more easier to say rather than throwing a lot of words you don't understand. But anyway, that is all of the random lines out of the way. I thought I'd just get all of those sets done. Definitely some very cool lines there. Me personally obviously love the Baby Metal line, and I do really like the God of War pops as well. So let's get into the first kind of mini line here within the Marvel universe. And we do have some really cool Venom pops. We've got 3 of the OG ones and 1 of the new Venom pops. I don't believe I've got any more Venom pops in this. So let's get into the first one. We do have probably my favourite of the 3 OG ones, and this is Carnage, one of my favourite characters for sure. I think he's done justice in Let There Be Carnage. The CGI for him was absolutely amazing, so I was happy that they were able to show Carnage off like a really cool character. But yeah, I still feel that film as a whole was a bit let down. Yeah, still Underground Toys exclusive Carnage, which is pretty nice there. And I believe he's one of the cheaper ones in this video. He only goes for around £13, I believe. We do have a glow-in-the-dark Anti-Venom, a really cool one here. I believe goes for around £20. So yeah, Anti-Venom. And then we do have a blue Venom, the Hot Topic exclusive. So that's really nice. We've got an American sticker there, and he is, I believe, like 25-ish pounds as well. And with that American sticker, I never usually include the American stickers like added on. Obviously, if you've got a so if we go down here, like technically like an English sticker, which is Underground Toys, which is technically like the special edition equivalent almost. Underground Toys, I'll always just keep the values the same. So usually I'm probably supposed to give this a few more pounds value, like maybe £5 more value for having an American sticker, because they're harder to obtain for us people over here in England or in the UK. But I don't, within all my mystery boxes, if they've got an American sticker, I'll still use the English values. So that if you're interested in any of my mystery boxes, that's something to keep in mind as well. But then we've got another really cool Venom pop here, a pop that has, you know, been slowly going up over time, and it is the MCC Venom. Too many C's there. But yeah, Venom, very cool pop, really cool dynamic pose on this one. I love this pop, and was one of my favourite pops when I did collect the Venom line. So yeah, really nice one there. Right, let's get into another OG line of pops, and these 3 are all kind of from the similar world, the Asgardians, the OG Marvel Asgardians. So to kick things off, we do have Odin here, who I believe is right around £30. So pretty cool pop there to have. And then we do have Lady Sith, who I believe is £26. And pretty nice one there. And then Loki, the OG Loki. I believe I do have a couple Lokis in this collection, so this is the first of a few, I think, for this one. But just the OG Loki here. And I do know a lot of the Loki Pops are really expensive now, especially with obviously the Loki show coming out, or the Loki Pops are just, you know, slowly going up in value. But the next set of Pops, we do have 10 Spider-Man Pops. So let's get into it. Right, first we do have the Black Suit Spider-Man, a very cool Spider-Man pop here. Black Suit Spider-Man. And obviously part of that, you know, OG Spider-Man line there with the regular Venom. That was the only Venom pop that I actually didn't have in that little line earlier. But yeah, Underground Toys exclusive. I believe he's around £20-something. And then we have a exclusive Spider-Man from Spider-Man Homecoming. So obviously a lot newer one here. I believe he's £27. But yeah, unmasked obviously, which is quite cool. And I believe he is a Hot Topic exclusive. And then we do have another Marvel Collector Corps pop here. You'll see throughout all of this whole collection there is a lot of these Marvel Collector Corps pops. This is a really nice one actually. Spider-Man borrowed jersey, the Netherlands or Holland jersey, however you want to say it. Really nice one here. I do like this pop, and I believe this one's around £44. And then we do have the really nice one here as well. OG Iron Spider. Obviously, there's the new sort of Iron Spider mold now. But yeah, this one's really cool. But yeah, I'm not sure why he's gold and red. Obviously, it's something to do with the comics. But he's clearly like, you know, he's got the hand there for like Iron Man. So it's kind of literally like an Iron Man, Iron Spider from the comics. Yeah, pretty cool OG one there. And we do have another Marvel Collector Corps Spider-Man. Again, also from Spider-Man Homecoming. This is the one with his web kind of out there, which is pretty nice. You can see it a bit better in the image. Don't think this one has too much value as well. I think what was it? This one doesn't have like a lot of value as well, like around like £15-16. But I just decided to include a lot of the ones that I've either really liked or had quite a lot of value. Like this one, for example, I don't know how this one has such a low value. I believe it's only like £20 now, but it used to be a lot. This is a very cool pop. Spider-Man 2099. One of my favourite Spider-Man pops actually. Do they have a new mold of this version? I feel like they might be releasing a newer Spider-Man 2099, but I believe for now, this is the only Spider-Man 2099 we have. Could be wrong. I'm not up to date as I used to always be. But yeah, a very nice one here, and I believe it's still only around like £20 at the moment. I know I sold one like literally four years ago for like £70 or something. It used to be really expensive, and for some reason it's just dropped. So I don't know why there. But here is a really nice one as well. I love this red and black, obviously, design similar to Deadpool. Here's a Superior Spider-Man. I believe this one's mid-20s as well in value. Very cool one there. Second to last Spidey, we do have the Scarlet Spider. Another OG kind of mold here. And this one does have quite a bit of value in the 30s. So yeah, very nice one here. Unfortunately, this one does have a little bit of box damage, which sucks, but some of these were damaged and some of them aren't. It just is what it is when you're buying collections. Not everyone takes, you know, amazing care of pops, but any that go damaged, and obviously I'll put into my damage runs. I meticulously look for box damage. I'm quite harsh with my box damage as well. And this one is the Spider-Man Stealth Suit Hot Tub exclusive, so that's quite nice. Always really cool to get an American exclusive sticker. But yeah, another Spider-Man. It's just quite hard to keep just talking about Spider-Man. I don't know what else to say. It's Spider-Man. So that is the last one. There might be another one somewhere. I've got quite a few Marvel Pops to go, but I'm going to quickly get through them. Next couple we do have is another sort of mini line. And it is from a TV show that I do actually really like, and I think it's a bit underrated, and I love the pops for them. And it is the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. pops. So we do have Agent May, really cool character in the series, Melinda May. So yeah, very cool one here. Yeah, I believe she's around £30, and then the sort of one of the Grails in this line actually, Agent Daisy Johnson, obviously also known as Quake, very cool character in the series as well. So yeah, they're two nice pops to have in the collection. I really like Phil Coulson and I think it's Lola is this car, the red car, the flying car. That's a really cool pop as well. So that would be a cool one if I can ever get hold of that one. But yeah, two nice pops there. And another one who is worth right around that value is a Scarlet Witch pop here, one of the Grails in this collection as well. It's really funny to, for some reason when I look at these Age of Ultron pops, I don't see like them with a lot of value, because when I started collecting around about 2017, these ones were coming out, and well, sort of already out by the time I'd started collecting. So I always see these as like commons in my head, but it's funny to think that she's 85 pounds as well now, which is kind of crazy. I remember having her in my collection, and she was just, you know, literally a common pop. So it's quite weird to think how pops just, you know, can just go up in value. And obviously she's quite a popular character with a lot of the stuff of her character development through the MCU. So a lot of all the Scarlet Witch pops are expensive now. Right, next we do have is the Star-Lord with Power Stone. This is an awesome pop. I love the purple glow on this one. I'll try and get a picture of the glow here as well, so you can see kind of how it looks. But yeah, very cool pop here. Star-Lord with the Power Stone. Obviously this is in the original Guardians of the Galaxy when he does defeat, what's his name? Ronan, yeah. Which is very cool. So glow in the dark as well, which is nice, as I'll show you. And another Marvel Collector Corps exclusive, we do have one of my favourite pops in this collection, and one of my favourite pops in this collection. It is the Deadpool with Headpool. So the Marvel Zombies version, just an absolutely awesome pop here. Very, very, very nice one. And yeah, again, a Marvel Collector Corps pop. And just the detail on this pop is insane. I do absolutely love it. And let's stick with the zombies theme. I do have another one here, if I just shuffle some of these about. So we do have a zombie Red Skull. Again, the Marvel Collector Corps pop. This guy clearly had a big subscription to this Marvel Collector Corps, which is the Amazon subscription service, if you guys didn't know. But yeah, zombie Red Skull, I love this pop. I don't know if you can see in, I don't know if the camera picks up there. Might be able to. You can see a hole in his chest. I'll show you the box art there as well, which is really, really cool. The zombie Red Skull, and I did actually remember taking a photo with this guy showing his hole in the skull. I tried to take quite like a creative shot, but I don't think it really turned out that great. Right, and another we do have is a pop that the guy basically put down as the Grail of this collection, and I had to question him on it because I was afraid that it might be this one, and it was. The guy thought it was the actual con sticker of it, and it was like £100 and something, which really gravitated me towards this collection because I thought that'd be an amazing hit for my mystery boxes. And it turns out that it wasn't. It was the, as you can see, the shared sticker of this Green Goblin, and that's something you got to look out for when buying collections. A lot of collectors don't have, you know, the knowledge that some of us do, and they don't know that there's different prices for the different stickers. And obviously the price for an actual con sticker compared to a shared sticker is, with some pops, including this one for sure, is, you know, astronomical. The value of this one is right around £30, and the actual con sticker is right around 160, 70 pounds. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. So I had to make sure that it was this one. Because the only picture I got was actually all of them like this. So that's why I had to like double check that it was the right sticker. And he did send me one of it separately, and it was this one, which was quite heartbreaking, but it's what it is. The next one we do have is Thor Holiday, one of my favourite characters, Thor. So this is a pretty nice one. Marvel Collector Corps there as well. I like the present on this hammer. It's quite a cool touch. Obviously a Christmas pop. And sticking with Thor, let's go to his brother Loki, and this is a very nice one. This is the comic book Loki, and I love the design of this one. Even the box art as well is really cool. I'll show you a spin of this one. Box art there of Loki, the God of Mischief, and he's actually wielding the hammer as well. So obviously in the comics he does obtain the hammer at some point. Obviously in the MCU we've never seen him, and probably never will see him wield Mjolnir. But yeah, very cool one there. PX Previews exclusive as well. I believe that one's around £24. We do have Kitty Pryde, a New York Comic Con exclusive. So that's pretty cool. And she's got her purple little dragon there. As some of you might know, I do love it when there's two sort of features to the pop, where there's like one big pop and one little pop. So that's pretty nice. And it's a 2016 New York Comic Con exclusive. I believe she's right around £20 as well. And then a very sad one here actually. We have Nick Fury in the Infinity War scene, or the end credit scene, when he gets dusted away. Again, a Marvel Collector Corps exclusive. So yeah, sad one there. I believe he's £30. So obviously some very cool pops in this collection so far, and we've still got the main Grail of this collection to go, so stick around for that. Obviously we've seen some very nice pops so far, and obviously I'm not going to show you all of the commons. There is some other really cool exclusives. There's some cool chases that I haven't shown. I believe there was like an Eric Killmonger chase that I've missed out on somewhere, because I did actually put them into stock, and then I've taken them back out of stock to do this video because I thought it'd be quite cool and thought you guys might want to see it. But yeah, anyway, let's continue on. Let's go to actually a surprisingly valuable one. So I believe at the time of recording, this guy has a value of £42 on TPD. which is kind of mad because I picked him up for my Deadpool collection, you know, for right around £15–20, and he's just slowly been going up ever since. This one unfortunately doesn't have the Walgreens sticker, which my one does. As you can see here, my one does have the Walgreens sticker, but this one was probably clearly one from something like Popcultcha, where they don't have stickers. But yeah, it's still very cool pop to have nonetheless, and yeah, a cool valuable one to have for mystery boxes and stuff. Right, another OG kind of Marvel pop. We do have Black Bolt, obviously a character that has just entered the MCU and got killed within a matter of seconds by Scarlet Witch. So yeah, his MCU debut, well actually he was obviously in Inhumans, and he's a very cool character in Inhumans, but well, most general Marvel fans probably haven't seen Inhumans, and I probably wouldn't recommend it as well. It's not that great. It wasn't terrible like most people say, but then again, anything Marvel I'm kind of like, oh yeah, that's alright, but as Inhumans go, yeah, it wasn't the best show. So yeah, I reckon most people only know him for his very short-lived scene in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. But yeah, still a pretty nice one to get, and I think he's around £30. Right, I think we should continue the theme of some OG Marvel pops, and this one is one of the cheap ones in the collection, but it's one that I've always absolutely admired, you know, whilst I've been collecting, just because of the, you know, the box art as well, just the whole pop itself. Iron Man, Tales of Suspense from the comic. It's just a very, very nice pop, and it's so OG. Like, even obviously the mold is OG, and the design of Iron Man is obviously nostalgic and OG. So yeah, a very cool one here, and I'm surprised it's only right around £9. But yeah, just thought I wanted to include this one because I do personally really like it myself. And then another OG one here, or an older Marvel pop, and it is Rhino, and I believe this one's around £40, so some good value on this one. Yeah, very cool pop, really nice character as well. Hopefully we see a bit more of him going forward. But yeah, and then a really cute one here, we do have Cosmo from Guardians of the Galaxy. Obviously we saw this guy pop up in the Christmas special again, which was really nice to see. So yeah, Cosmo, the specialty series exclusive there. And then we have Elektra. I believe she is around £30, so yeah, pretty awesome pop here for Elektra. Again, another Marvel Collector Corps pop. We do have Captain America, and this is from Spider-Man Homecoming, when he's on the TV for, I believe it's when, I think he's on twice. He's on when they're in detention, I think. Well, and it's when they're in PE or something, when they're just sort of getting told what to do. And I believe this is obviously when he's sort of a war criminal at the time. So yeah, quite a funny one there, and I'm glad they made a pop of it. It's a very cool thing to have, very funny thing to have. Right, let's stay on the subject of Captain America. We've got a couple of Captain America pops here. First one is a pop that's worth, I believe, £38, and is the Marvel Collector Corps Captain America. This is one where he's holding Mjolnir in the wrong hand, so it's technically an incorrect pop, which is why a lot of people kind of don't like it. I mean, I'm glad they released the common, which is much cooler than this pop. Obviously, as a collector, this one is more valuable because it was, I think this one actually used to be right around £90 to £100 when it was first released, and for a bit before the common came out. It's obviously got a bit lower since then, but it's still quite a cool one to get because it is a bit more rare. And then, speaking of rare Captain Americas, this one is definitely a bit more rare and a much cooler one in my opinion. And this is from one of my favourite films in the MCU, Captain America: The Winter Soldier. So yeah, this is one of my favourite Captain America. Actually, no, this is my favourite Cap outfit as well. Yeah, just an absolutely awesome film. Definitely in my, you know, top 10 MCU films. So that's a really nice one there. And I believe we've got one more Captain America pop, and this is from Civil War, when he does become that war criminal. And again, a Marvel Collector Corps pop here, and this is a 2-pack of him fighting Iron Man, which obviously created that very cool comic book scene that everyone like absolutely loved. Really nice 2-pack there. And we do have a couple of Deadpools. Obviously not going to go into my collection because I have them all ready. Well, I have every single Deadpool pop, so yeah, but still always cool to get a couple of Deadpools. And obviously this is the 2016 Summer Convention White Deadpool. In my opinion, a very under, you know, appreciated pop. Could potentially be worth more. I don't know why it's so cheap. I believe it's only like £10 or something, or £15 up, like max, which is kind of crazy. Just because I think it's, you know, a white Deadpool's so cool. And obviously you've got the really expensive ones as well, so I'm surprised that one stayed that cheap. But then we do have the another really nice one here. It's a leaping Deadpool, a very cool pose here for Deadpool, leaping pose there. As you can see on the side of the box a bit better. Yeah, one of my favourites in the line for sure. Again, Marvel Collector Corps exclusive. And I think we have literally like still another like 10 Marvel Collector Corps pops. I'm just going to quickly bang through all of the pops now. And this is actually one of my favourite pops in this whole line. And this is Rocket with Groot. I love this one so much. I think it's a really cute pop. Little Groot there on top of Rocket. Just awesome. And yeah, definitely one of my favourites in this collection. I believe it's only around £30. So it's not, you know, anything crazy value, but yeah, decent value pop, and one I believe should really be a lot more. Next we do have is a Valkyrie from Avengers Endgame. I believe she's, you know, quite expensive as well, probably right around the £30. I can't actually remember her value. Most of these I can sort of remember right around the value, but I literally forgotten her value, so obviously it'll be on the screen for you guys. And let's get into a couple of Groot pops here. We do have a holiday Groot that obviously went with that Christmas Thor, so you've got Groot there with all of the light bulbs on him. Very nice from there, and he's basically the tree, because obviously he is a tree, so it makes sense for him to be the Christmas tree. I like the little Ravager thing on his head there. I think that's a really cute touch. But yeah, Groot, or the holiday Groot. And then we do have little Groot here with the Ravager symbol thing. This is Baby Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and it's a Hot Topic exclusive as well, which is really nice. So that's a cool one there. And then we do have another cheaper one that I wanted to include in the collection, just because I think it's, you know, an underrated pop for sure. And it is Vision, the Avengers 57. You guys know I always love it when they got this sort of back print on the box. I don't like it when they just have, you know, the line of pops. I just think it looks a bit like cheap. Like, I prefer it to be like a proper collectible. Like, if you buy like a Hot Toy or something, they don't have like, oh, these are the Hot Toys you get next. Well, I don't know because I don't have a Hot Toy, but I'm sure they don't have, these are the ones you can collect. Like, it's cool to be able to collect things, I get that, but I feel like a pop should be like a collectible in itself. I think that's really nice, and that's why I love these sorts of pops. Next one we got is a purple Black Panther. This is a very, very nice one. Obviously I saw Black Panther 2 recently, very sad film, but yeah, really nice one here. The purple Black Panther obviously fits the Grail Geek theme, being purple, so I like that one for that reason. And next we do have is the Light Up Mysterio. So this one has quite a lot of value, and I will do the light up for you guys as well. Boom, there he is. The Light Up Mysterio. Yeah, isn't that cool? So it only goes on for a short period of time. I want to see it again. But yeah, Light Up Mysterio, how cool is that? And I believe this one would look so much cooler in the dark. So actually, let's quickly turn off my light. I'm going to show this guy in the dark just for dramatic effect. So obviously I'm still going to have a few lights on, but yeah, I hope you can see this a little bit better. There we go, look at that. Look how cool that is. Light Up Mysterio. Let's do it again. Yeah, that's awesome. So I know they do quite a lot of light up pops, and this one's definitely one of my favourite ones. I believe the first one was the Iron Man pop, and I believe they've done quite a few since. So yeah, I think those pops are really cool. There is even some pops that have, you know, like sound effects and things, which is really nice. I believe there's some, you know, Star Wars pops that are light up. So yeah, that's a very nice one there. Obviously, we've still got the big pop coming up, but I do have a big one coming up now. Not the biggest one to come yet, but we do have two really nice Marvel Collector Corps pops here. And we do have the Thor from Thor Ragnarok and the Loki from Thor Ragnarok. So these came as a pair in that box and are both pretty damn valuable now. I'd say both of these come to around about £100 altogether. At first we do have the, I believe the more expensive one of the two actually. Didn't used to be, it used to always be the Thor, I think. But it is the Loki pop, I think around £60 this one's going for. And we do have Thor as well, which I believe, both of these pops are really cool, but I love this Thor. Obviously it's like the Gladiator Thor where he's fighting Hulk. And Thor Ragnarok, if you guys didn't know, is my all-time favourite Marvel film, just beating Endgame. I just think Thor Ragnarok, you know, is what Marvel films should be. I think most people say, oh, I don't like the fact it's too forced humour, but I believe they've hit the nail on the head in the exact, you know, formula for Marvel humour. And to me, it didn't feel forced. I feel like the new Thor Love and Thunder, that was definitely like, that definitely felt forced, but I feel like if they just stuck with kind of how they did it in Thor Ragnarok, it would have been perfect. And I believe Taika just took what was good from Thor Ragnarok and leveled it up to like 100. And then they just took what they thought was, you know, successful from that, and they just overdid it. That's why I'm not a major fan of the new Thor. But yeah, Thor Ragnarok is definitely my favourite Marvel film. So those two pops are really nice. And I would potentially collect the Thor Ragnarok line, but a little bit busy with these guys. So yeah, I'll probably maybe think about it in the future. But for now, it's just Deadpool, so I'm going to stick there. Speaking of red characters, next one we do have is She-Hulk, Red She-Hulk. And this is a really nice one. Unfortunately, the show for She-Hulk is absolutely awful. Well, not awful, it's just not great. CGI in it was the thing that let me down, but I still think this is a really nice pop here. Red She-Hulk, and it is the 2017 summer exclusive. And I like the fact that it's purple, and it's got the purple box as well. Just another little thing that, I don't know if it's only me that notices things like that, but I quite like it. So yeah, Red She-Hulk there. And the next three pops I've kind of put together, and I've labelled them as the Gold Boys. So these are the Gold Boys. So we've got Nova, the limited to only 30,000. So yeah, very hard pop to get. Nova here, and actually another one that has, you know, that box art, which is pretty cool. But yeah, actually a really nice pop here. I believe he's around £28. And we do have the Marvel 80 Years Loki. Obviously we did see this Loki in the Loki TV show, this sort of version of Loki, again with a cool box art. Yeah, I really liked his iteration of Loki in the TV show. I thought that was a really cool touch there. And we do have Iron Fist, the PX Previews Iron Fist Gold. Actually a really cool one here. I did really enjoy Iron Fist as a TV show, so yeah, I recommend you guys watching that if you haven't seen it yet. But yeah, pretty cool one there, PX Previews. And we do have Angel from the X-Men universe. And then another OG one, we've got the PX Previews Blade, which is a cool one here. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what happens with Blade in the future of the MCU. And then the Lady Thor, which obviously I was speaking about just recently, Thor Love and Thunder. So this is Jane Foster's version of Thor. This one says Secret Wars on the side. But yeah, that's quite a nice one there. And then we do have the smallest Funko Pop ever made. And it is the Ant-Man Pop, which is quite nice. I don't know where Ant-Man's gone. He's, oh, there he is. He's kind of fallen out of the box. I don't know if you see him there. But yeah, here is Ant-Man. He'll be obviously going into my damaged runner boxes because obviously the insert is a little bit damaged there. But the box overall is actually decent condition. But things like that, I'll obviously, you know, that's classed as damage. So I'm quite harsh with my damage, even if the insert is damaged or it doesn't, like, you know, he's not in there properly. It's, you know, I'll probably consider that as damage, even though it probably isn't to most people's eyes. But anyway, cool pop there, nonetheless. Ant-Man. And then the second to last pop. Thank you guys for sticking around. It's been a very long video, but yeah, 2 more pops left. And the penultimate pop we do have is a 4-pack, or 2 pops and 2 pop keychains. And it's Iron Man, Spider-Man, Captain America, and Hawkeye. So that's pretty cool. I really like this Spider-Man pop actually. The one with the shield. I think that's one of the coolest Spider-Man pops ever made. And it kind of deserves its own pop, which is kind of annoying that's in a 4-pack. But yeah, very awesome one there to have. And the last pop, and probably actually is one of my favourite pops in this collection. It's taking out value anyway. And the reason it's got so much value is because of the amazing TV show, and I can't rave about it enough. And it is the OG Moon Knight. So again, another pop that has that amazing, you know, box art there. I just think Moon Knight is an absolutely awesome character. It might be because he looks similar to Deadpool, just like a white version of Deadpool. But no, I just thought the show was really unique, and it was something fresh to the Marvel Universe. It wasn't trying to be anything else. It wasn't like anything else. It was its own unique show, and I loved that. And I love, you know, the Egyptian mythology and things like that. So yeah, it was just, you know, hit every, you know, criteria I wanted in like a fresh Marvel show. So yeah, Moon Knight, I believe this pop is around £109, which is why it's in a hard stack. All of my pops £100 or over will be in hard stacks. So yeah, very, very nice one here. I'm happy to have this one, as you know, in one of my future mystery box runs, which may be out already. I don't know when I'm releasing this video or when I'm doing this video. So stay tuned for my mystery boxes at www.grailgeek.com. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed this little overview of one of my most recent collections. And yeah, don't forget to obviously keep up to date with my mystery boxes that are coming out. And don't forget to leave a like. And if you want to see more Funko Pop collections, please let me know. I love doing them. Just, you know, going through all the pops. Obviously, this one I've already gone through them a bit, just because of such a massive collection. I couldn't bother to, you know, go through 200 pops. That would have been like a 9-hour video. So hopefully you've enjoyed more of the highlights better, just so you can kind of see what pops are going to be going into my future runs, and it kind of gives you a bit more insight of, you know, some of the pops that I don't show. If you guys are more interested in it being less of a mystery, then I guess you might enjoy these ones a bit more. So yeah, anyway, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and notifications to get notified when I go live, and I'll catch you next one.